Hey guys, it's me, Accidental Boar, and today we have Moonlighter. Let's see what it is according to OBS. RPG simulation action game is what I can see on OBS. Alright. Hard is the recommended. Okie dokie. I'll do the recommended, even though I'll probably fail. So that you guys can see the intended experience. Among the stars of night, something, I don't know, I missed it, sorry. One night, mazes full of extraordinary treasures and deadly creatures appeared in this land. They called them the dungeons. Strange, ever-changing ruins of unknown lands. Soon a village of slightly curious took root near the dungeons. They named Rungya. Among the settlers, two groups shined brightest, heroes and merchants, glory and riches. But the dungeons proved too dangerous. They were soon closed as too many lives were lost in their depths. Life became hard for the town, especially for the young owner of the oldest shop, Will of Moonlighter. Long dreaming of opening the mysterious fifth door of the dungeons. I'm not controlling anything yet, by the way. Ah, I see. I just ran over that table and it exploded. Yeah, so. Okay, so dodge is L2. Oh, I see. This is just a tutorial walkthrough. It also counts as a jump. This art background and everything gives me definite Zelda vibes, though, from the olden days. Oh, apparently I can dodge right through enemies, too. And bullets. Okay. So I can pick up so right trigger is probably for that potion. And I can use this shovel, no, it's a broom, as a weapon. Okay. Also, it seemed as soon as the slimes had a line of sight to me, they charged at me, so keep that in mind. Oh, you can charge dash with holding X down and releasing it. Ooh. brick, and boundary rests. Left button is quick move all. Okay. Nice. There is definitely something going on here. Alright, interesting. So yeah, when you die, you drop everything. Xenon says, "What a sorry-looking kid. All alone now. Rest for a bit, Will. I have you now." Even as a mere child, barely able to walk, you were curious of the dungeons. There's no doubt you carry the same obsession as old Pete. Morning, boy. Did our little merchant bite off more than he could manage? Well, listen to me. The hard truth is this. You are the last of your family, the only one left to run Moonlighter. You can't keep pushing yourself like this. Risking your life on this fifth door nonsense is foolish, just leave it. Find some artifacts, then use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. And for Crater's sake, stop using that broom of yours, you daft boy. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. It's mine from back in the day. Use it. I have little need for it now. Now then, get up. You're wasting light. Can't have you neglect the shop all day. Let's see if I can get through your hard head some of the tricks that I picked up from your grandfather so many, many years ago. Successfully selling your merchandise takes knowledge of two things. You must know an item's value as well as its demand. Come now, open up the shop and allow the customers in. Hold up. Did you see that? Best expression you can hope for. The item wasn't too expensive for them and not so cheap for you to lose profit. Be sure to pay attention to your customers' expressions. That's how your grandfather always knew if his prices were fair. He's gonna probably be angry face. I don't think I need to tell you how that item was obviously overpriced. Lesson learned? Finally, be careful of selling a popular item too much. If you flood the market, you will have to offer cheaper prices on your wares. Point is, charge higher when something is in high demand and in low supply. Take out your merchant notebook, it should hold all the information. You have gathered on discovered wares and artifacts. So triangle, right trigger. Essentially, he's leaving the shop in my hands. It's my family's shop. In the meantime, why don't you try out that new sword of yours? Dungeons are more perilous at night, but one can always find better artifacts. Just don't dive too far and use that pendant, boy. Go on now, these weird bones of mine must rest. The people of Runoka are so accustomed to culture artifacts from dungeons, they have become part of our daily lives, even a part of our food. And the dungeon is this way. Golem dungeon. I think this is going to be a roguelike. Okay, so X is now block and A is attack, or square and X. Yeah, this is definitely very original Zelda-y. Well, the second one too, I suppose. So I can get in about one hit before he will attack me. Okay, so blocking doesn't really do anything against this guy. As well. Oh, I see. So we can kind of look around using the map a little bit. So this one's a dead end. Check that other one before I go forward. Okay, yeah. Nothing's easy. I can't kill that slug. Or it's a worm, maybe? I don't know. To a person of hopefully far better luck than I, my time is short. I took injury from the strange creature across the room. My pendant is all but shattered from the scuffle. Check him out, though I'd say I fared better than he. He caught me spying on him near the Guardian's room. He dropped a couple of items when he fled, one of which is this map? Diagram? Whatever it is, I was right. They called me crazy, said old Crazy Pete done gone and lost his marbles. But I was right. Each guardian of a dungeon must possess a key of sorts. All of them linked to that giant locked door outside the dungeons. The 5th door of Rungoka. Sadly, I won't be around to see the door open. To whoever found me, I apologize for the smell. But the diagram should be around here somewhere. Please open the 5th door of Rungoka. These dungeons are not what they seem. Oh yeah, here's this guy that looks eviscerated. Big boss gonna kill me. Supposed to let them all out. Now we have to chase this weird creature that stole my stuffs. Big boss gonna be so upset with little me. 1, 2, 3, 4 dungeon. Coins go into the bag, and then you hold down B to go to the shop. Oh, it's the pendant. It's to teleport you out of here. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I think I get it. That was the end of this dungeon. And I found a pretty good handful of stuff. B to go to town, which for me is circle. The young proprietor of Moonlighter has returned. You look intact, finally learned to use that pendant properly. It's about time, boy. What are you holding? Is that a chart of the dungeons? Where did you get this? You found old Pete? Dead? See? This is what happens when you chase what's behind that door. Leave it, Will. Just get the artifacts you need from the Golem dungeon. And look after Moonlighter. Now, I noticed some posts on the town board that may interest you. Some shops want to move in and attempt to revitalize this town. Apparently they need some startup capital first. Would be nice to see some new life in Rinoka. Nice indeed. Ooh, that one's 70,000. So, shops. Shop level 1. 2, 3, okay. Sale box, cheap sale box. This useful cash register will entice customers to add an extra 10% tip when paying. Whew. So 2,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000. And the expansion is 60,000 gold. Left trigger takes me back and forth between town and that. So if I can get 500 gold, it looks like we can either get a forge or an enchantment place in town. Masa, my son, when I find you. Oh, Will, have you seen Masa around by chance? No. Masa, Will, can we play next time? Or can we play tag next time I stop by your shop? You know, your sword isn't that great. I can't wait to get some hero armor. It protects and makes you look cool. A lot cooler than your merchant clothes. You know, your sword doesn't look that much stronger than my wooden one. Is it even sharp? Oh, I see. Will, I saw you in the dungeons earlier, mister. Did you bring me anything mysterious? No. Are you heading into the dungeons? Be sure to take advantage of the hot spring if you find it. The water will soothe your aches, just downright revitalize you. Alright, alright. I'm going to change the price of this. We'll try 110 and see if it's still within the range that people will pay. Water sphere, iron bars. Yeah, let's put an iron bar up for sale. Let's just say 10. Because I have several. So. And then we'll try one for 20. And I have a bunch of teeth stones as well. So let's try 20 for that as well. I'm sure I can get more, but alright. So now we'll try sleeping. Well, maybe not. So basically, do the dungeons in order. Makes perfect sense to me. Left button to quick move all. Excellent. So essentially, what I'm guessing is going to happen is I will make the choice every day to either open the shop and sell off what's on the table, or I will go into the dungeon during the day. Okay, let's see. Okay, so he's willing to pay 110. Okay, so the metal bar is a steal at 10 and 20. But the tooth thing is not. So let's try 10. Let's just try 5, I guess. And we'll see what I can do with these. So that one is going to go to 30. Whoops. Oh, I can sell them in stacks as well. Okay, well, that's not what we're doing right now. And this one we're going to try at 60 and see if that's still a pretty good deal. Okay, so people are willing to pay 5 for the little tooth shell thing. Quick move is right button. Okay. So he's not very thrilled about 30. And she is furious about 60. And 40. Okay. So, yeah, these are worth about 20, 25 maybe. Let's try 25. And this one will just sit back to 20. Let's try 10 for the jelly. And 5 for the jelly. Okay, so 20 is about what an iron bar is worth. And 5 is good for jelly. And let's try just 8. Okay, so 25 is still too much. And okay, yeah, these are worth about 5. And this is worth about 20. So, yeah, that's fine. And let's just do that and see how stacking them does. Okay, so stacking them, they don't really like either. That thing's only worth about 5. And we'll try 5 for that as well. Okay, so 10 is low for the stone block. 5 is too high for the vine. Five is fine for the toothstone. Okay. So for this, I'm gonna say 20. 5. I'm gonna just sell the vine at 1. Well, let's try 2. The iron bars, jelly, and vines have low popularity. All right. And we'll try that for tomorrow. Okay. And now it's nighttime. Time to head to the dungeon. But yeah, I think you guys get an idea of this game. You're essentially going to manage your shop to build up the town, to try to get through the higher level dungeons, to get to the big door, which is probably right here according to that diagram we found. Yeah, so this dungeon's 1, this one over here is 2, and then 3 and 4 in the same orientation. But yeah, this looks like a fun little game. Definitely. So, I don't know what I would classify this as, though. It's almost a roguelike, because you're just building up over time, but you're not dying each time either. So, I don't know if I could call it that. There is another game. It's called, like, Potion Town or something like that. That kind of reminds me of this game. But yeah, this looks like a fun little game. If this looks like your kind of game, then I think you'll like it. If not, probably won't like it. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next episode of Random Games in my Steam library. Thanks for joining me for Moonlighter.